Alright, so today we're going to be going over rock protection anchors. You're going to use an anchor to combine all of your different pieces of rock protection into a single master point. Standard on the team is 6 pieces, so we have 6 pieces here, and they are in the form of cams, nuts, and a few pitons. So one thing you want to consider when you're building your anchor is the angle of pull on your pieces. So you want that to be less than 90 degrees. If it's more than 90, then it's going to exponentially increase the load that's placed on the pieces, and that's not good. So when you make your anchor, you want to take your anchor material. It's a 7mm cord finished with double fisherman's. So we're going to go ahead and shake this out. And then you're going to want to clove hitch your first piece. You do that so you keep the knot out of the way of everything else. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And then you're going to take the strand that the knot is not on. You're going to put that through all of the other pieces. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your fingers. You just kind of want to pull it through. So you want to pull it in between every single piece. And you're just going to want to kind of work that through until you get something that looks like this. Bring all these together. We're not going to use a magic X because we're going to finish this with a big flat overhand bend. So we're going to equalize it to our direction of pull. We're going to say it's right there. Our load's going to be going down that way. And then we're going to tie one of these bad boys. There we go. You can also use the carabiner to help pull a few of these strands through. There we go. Now let's see if you're not. You're just going to go ahead and clip through all these strands. Yarn it a little bit. Yeah, so that every one of these is equalized. So if this one popped out, then all these are still good. Then we're just going to slide that back in. Perfect. So yeah, that is a good anchor you can build using rock protection. Alright, so next we're going to be going over a dynamically equalized 3-point anchor. So you're going to be using this anchor whenever you anticipate your load to be moving around a lot when you're using the anchor. So if it's going to be going back and forth, you want it to move with that load. So it's going to continue to equalize the load. Rather than if you tied an anchor if you use an anchor with a limiter knot, when it kind of moves, one piece is going to have less load than the other pieces, and that will reduce the equalization of the load, and it's going to put more load on the remaining pieces. So when we're going to be building this anchor, we're going to be using the acronym ERNEST. That stands for Equalized, Redundant, No Extension, Solid, and Timely. So our anchor material, we're just going to use like an 8mm cord here. And we're going to finish it with an overhand with a bunch of tail on it. Alright, so on our first piece, just like the last anchor, we're going to isolate the knot using a clove hitch. This just allows you to kind of make your anchor nice and deep. Go through all these, lock all these down. And so one of the components of the acronym is solid. So you want to assess your anchor. So you can look at these bolts. Those bolts look pretty solid. Let's continue building the anchor. So I'm just going to pull these guys down. Bring them down to the master point. I'm not going to use the sliding X with this anchor because we're going to have 2 master point carabiners. So throw those in here. You can kind of see there are like 2 different points that you're going to put them on. So that'll join to a single master point. You can see how the load is going to be equally distributed no matter where you take it. Just kind of have to move it around a bit. And one of the downsides of this anchor is as a potential shock load. So if one of these pieces blows, say this just explodes, then it's going to shock your system down to here. So that has a potential to blow those pieces, but you're still going to be into your redundant system. So that is how you make a 3-piece dynamically equalized anchor. Thank you.